Struggling with sciatica? Try these 3 exercises for sciatica pain relief. Hey guys, this is Mark Robinson with Evercore Physical Therapy. I have Heather with me right now. She's gonna be a great actress and pretend like she has sciatica nerve pain like many of you watching this video. So she's got a pain that is radiating down her leg right now. Maybe it's numbness or tingling. And if you have nerve pain, it can be very sensitive. And one of the best things that you can do to work on desensitizing that sciatic nerve is to work on nerve flossing. So I'm gonna show you guys 3 easy ways to floss your sciatic nerve right now. The first exercise is gonna be flossing the sciatic nerve in sitting. The sciatic nerve starts in the lower back and it branches down. It runs along the back of the leg. It goes behind the knee down to the feet. And the sciatic nerve, actually, it can be influenced by movements of the head. So if you move your head down and up, that could actually put tension on that sciatic nerve. And many of my clients who feel it, oftentimes, if you have them sit and you slouch and bend your neck forward like this, you can get that nerve pain. So if you bring your leg forward like this and you bring your ankle up, you can see that this will put tension through that sciatic nerve. Now go ahead and bring your leg down. So as Heather brings her leg down like that, there's gonna be slack on that sciatic nerve. And then go ahead and bring it up. And then now there's tension on the sciatic nerve. So if you have your neck bent forward like this, there's gonna be tension from the brainstem, the spinal cord coming down to the low back, and then the nerve roots that are in the lower back, that is gonna to feed the sciatic nerve. The nerve roots in the lower back join together and they become the sciatic nerve that runs down to the foot. So in order to stretch that out, we want to floss that back and forth and get it to glide. So what you're gonna do, Heather, is you're gonna go ahead and bring your foot down. Now you're gonna go ahead and bring your knee up and bring your foot up at the same exact time. And as you do that, you're gonna tip your head backwards, just like that. So, and then you're gonna come down and then bring your head down and bring your foot down. So she's gonna go back and forth just like this, and this is one way to floss that sciatic nerve. As her head comes up, she's putting slack through the system, and the foot is going up, and that's putting tension from below. Now, as her leg comes down, her ankle, her foot is going downward, so that puts slack on the system. But then as she comes down, her head is downward, which puts tension on it from up here. So in a sense, we're playing tug of war with the sciatic nerve. We're basically pulling it from up here, and then we're pulling it from down by the feet. Exercise number 2 is gonna be flossing the sciatic nerve on your back. So lay down, use the green Evercore power band, and you want to passively move your leg upward. So Heather, go ahead and bring the leg up, relax your leg muscles. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna flex the foot towards your head, just like that. And then on the way down, you're gonna point the toe downward. So we're putting tension on that sciatic nerve as the leg goes up, and then as the toe points downward, we're decreasing that tension on the sciatic nerve. So we're getting that to floss back and forth. And we're doing all these exercises because we want to have good neural mobility in that sciatic nerve. If you're having pain, numbness and tingling, then that nerve is often sensitive, and it can take weeks, months, maybe even years in some cases to reduce that sensitivity to the sciatic nerve. But just be encouraged and just realize that your nerve needs to move just like your body. It's just another component of your musculoskeletal system. And it's part of your neurological system. We're all just tied together. So as we get that nerve moving, over time, it'll start to decrease in sensitivity and it'll start to feel better. So use the green Evercore power band and start flossing your sciatic nerve. The third version is to sensitize this stretch with the neck bending forward. So as you bring the leg up, Heather, you're gonna be pointing the toe down and then lifting the head upward. Then you point the toe up and you bring the head down. So you're going back and forth like that. As her head comes forward, she's putting tension on the neurological system, because I talked about how the sciatic nerve will come from the lower back, but then it also is involved with the spinal cord and the brainstem, surprisingly. I know it's hard to believe, but we're all connected, guys. So we're gonna go ahead and floss that nerve, just going back and forth like this. Notice how she's not holding it. So she's not holding this position right here and just keeping constant tension on that nerve. That can sometimes irritate it. So she's just pulsing on and off of it, just holding for 1 to 2 seconds. That's all you need. So just continue to do that. If you feel any increase in numbness and tingling, then you don't have to continue to push through this exercise. You want to make sure that you feel good afterwards, but it is normal to feel a little bit during. And if you do, that's okay, as long as you're not worse afterwards. So these 3 exercises can give you options to floss that sciatic nerve, so that way you can get it moving better and you can ultimately feel better as well. Heather, what did we talk about earlier? You're slouching. If you're having sciatica, guys, you need to be sitting upright more often than you're sitting slouched, because if you slouch, so you're putting tension on that sciatic nerve. And that's why I developed the Evercore low back support, because if you sit long hours at the office, you can strap this around your chair and it can help support the natural curve of your lower back, which takes pressure off that sciatic nerve. So go ahead and bring your hips back all the way. Much better. There, see, that's gonna alleviate your sciatica. It's gonna reduce that tension, because many times sciatica comes from the lower back. So if you're having excessive strain and you're slouching, that puts that tension through that sciatic nerve. And if you want to reduce that, then one of the most important things for you to do is to spend more time in a nice neutral posture when you're sitting, especially during those long days at the office. So if you guys are interested in reducing your sciatica, if you want to take that numbness and tingling out of the leg, then head over to Amazon and order the Evercore low back support or our website, evercorelife.com.